In this video, we are going to talk about the top 10 terrifying places in Texas you should never visit. So before starting, please like this video and subscribe to this channel for future updates. According to the saying, everything is bigger in Texas, even the scares. Hotels, bridges, and other locations with spooky histories are among the ghosts that can be found throughout the Lone Star State. The Alamo and USS Lexington are two of the most spooky locations in Texas, along with lesser-known locations like abandoned mental facilities and remote bridges. Here are the most haunted locations in Texas, whether you're a local or just passing through. Number 10. Emily Morgan Hotel, San Antonio, Texas. The Emily Morgan Hotel is a 4-star hotel with a ghostly past and is another infamously haunted location in San Antonio. Before it became a hotel in the early 1900s, the location housed a medical arts building. It included several medical offices, not least of which was a mortuary in the basement. Numerous hotel guests have reported experiencing cold spots, flickering lights, weird odors, and other paranormal phenomena, which suggests that ghosts from the previous structure are still present. Redditor U/Sinowan described a trip to the hotel he took with two friends. Late at night, the three were riding in the elevator when suddenly everyone started to feel lightheaded and weak. A whisper that persisted for a while was heard by one of the group members. The whispers eventually ended, and everyone resumed their natural state of being. Every floor has a horrible story to tell. By far, the 14th is thought to be the most eerie. It was previously a psychiatric hospital and a place where bodies were stored. Nonetheless, it was technically the 13th floor but was renamed for superstitious reasons. Oh my! Number 9. USS Lexington, Corpus Christi, Texas. One of the most eerie ships to ever set sail is the retired World War II aircraft carrier USS Lexington. The history of the ship is fascinating. The Tokyo Rose broadcasters gave it the moniker the Blue Ghost during the war. The ship kept turning up after the Japanese Navy thought it was destroyed. In the present, both self-guided and guided tours are available to the general public. The flight deck, virtual battle stations, a Pearl Harbor exhibit, and more are available for viewing. But wherever you go, there's a risk you might run into a ghost. Charlie, a ghost on the ship who has piercing blue eyes and a complete Navy uniform, is the most well-known one. He frequently appears in engine room number 2 and occasionally addresses guests as if he were a tour guide. A chief petty officer, a Japanese fighter pilot, and other shadow figures are among the other apparitions. Number 8. Marfa Mystery Lights. The Marfa Lights offer on-the-go frights. Since 1883, people have observed weird lights along this country route. They are described as varying intensity yellow-orange orbs that fly above the desert plants. About 9 miles east of the town of Marfa is one of the greatest places to see the lights. Cars are probably parked along the side of the road in a designated viewing area. There are several explanations for the lights, from the natural to the paranormal. Is it a strange atmosphere, lights from distant cars, ghosts, or extraterrestrials? Although no one is certain, it's important to remember that the Marfa Army Airfield once stood in this region. Number 7. Alamo Mission, San Antonio, Texas. Keep in mind the Alamo. A significant historical landmark in Texas, the Alamo also seems to be haunted. This Spanish mission, which dates back to the 18th century, served as the setting for the infamous Battle of the Alamo in 1836, which claimed the lives of hundreds of Mexican soldiers and 182 Texans. The mission was converted into a jail by the city in the middle of the 19th century, and ghost stories began almost immediately. Prisoners reported seeing ghosts and hearing odd noises. The issue became so severe that multiple articles were published in the local press and the jail had trouble retaining staff. Visitors to the Alamo today have reported seeing a variety of figures and roving entities, including a blonde youngster in a gift shop's top window, a cowboy with a black duster, and a woman by a water well. Number 6. Old Alton Bridge, Copper Canyon, Texas. Old Alton Bridge, sometimes referred to as Goatman's Bridge in the neighborhood, is an iron truss bridge with a sinister appearance and a deeply unsettling past. Oscar Washburn, a black man who went by the Goat Man, established a prosperous company in the region in the late 1930s. Unfortunately, the local KKK, angered by his success, abducted him one night in 1938. He was pulled from his house, bound with a noose, and thrown over the old Alton Bridge. However, when they peered over the side, they discovered that Washburn had vanished without a trace and the noose was empty. The bridge is said to be the location of eerie lights, apparitions, noises, and more right now. User Recribera93 on Reddit even caught a distant glimpse of two crimson eyes observing him. The Goat Man won't like it if you drive across the bridge without turning on your headlights because he'll assume you're a member of the KKK. Number 5. The Driscoll Hotel, Austin, Texas. The Driscoll Hotel has a long-standing reputation for being haunted. Colonel Jesse Driscoll, a brash and frequently irresponsible businessman who squandered his wealth soon after the establishment opened but whose presence is still felt in the structure today, founded the hotel. Many visitors have reported smelling ghost cigar smoke throughout the institution since the colonel was rumored to stand in the lobby and smoke cigars. According to local lore, a security guard once overheard someone begging for a light but turned around to find nobody there. The senator's daughter is a well-known ghostly visitor as well. She is reputedly the ghost of a little girl who died after falling down the hotel's main staircase and was the daughter of a state senator. Over the years, visitors have reported seeing the spectral figure of a little girl on the 5th floor, particularly close to a particular picture in the corridor. Number 4. Yorktown Memorial Hospital, Yorktown, Texas. Between San Antonio and the Gulf Coast is Yorktown. It is a small, welcoming town with a successful high school football team. But if you go a little further down Main Street, you'll discover something even more terrible. The Yorktown Memorial Hospital served as a drug and alcohol treatment facility from 1951 to 1986, before it was shut down in 1992. The Felician Sisters, a religious order, founded it. It is now regarded as one of Texas's most haunted locations. Visitors have reported hearing strange noises, seeing ghostly figures, hearing dolls speak, and more. Despite being on private land, the hospital offers public visits. Number 3. The Grove, Jefferson, Texas. The Grove, also known as the Stille Young House, is a historic house with a long history of paranormal activity. It is a modest, wooden house that has hardly changed since the 1930s. Despite numerous ownership changes throughout the years, every owner has claimed strange and paranormal activity. A ghostly woman, moaning, moving items, and footsteps are just a few of the paranormal occurrences locals have reported. The woman who isn't quite physical could be Minerva Fox Stille, the home's original owner. She moves along a predetermined path across the grounds, approaching the home from the side and then through a wall to cross the interior. Her path perfectly corresponds to the building's original design before renovations were done. Number 2. The Historic Jefferson Hotel, Jefferson, Texas. The historic Jefferson Hotel is thought to be one of the most active locations in the East Texas town of Jefferson, where practically every structure has some sort of paranormal history. The building, a former cotton warehouse that was converted into a hotel at the turn of the century, has been haunted ever since. Visitors have reported hearing laughter, strange shadows, and all kinds of other unusual things. Visitors claim they have been imprisoned in rooms and have witnessed objects flying through the air as some of the paranormal activity becomes plain nasty. Make a reservation for room 19, popularly known as the Haunted Room, if you want the full experience. According to local lore, the room still harbors the ghost of a jilted bride who died there after being abandoned at the altar. Even a wedding gown is hung in the room by the hotel to assist set the mood. Number 1. Bragg Road, Saratoga, Texas. The Bragg Road Light, what is it? Numerous witnesses have claimed to have seen a blazing light traveling along this eerie route ever since the 1940s, but no one knows what it is. Theories include things like headlight reflections, natural gas leaks, and the spirit of a railroad worker who was beheaded and used a lamp to look for his head. Whatever your theory, it has obviously been documented on film numerous times, so there must be something there. Bragg Road is located in Hardin County, which is in the state's eastern region. Beginning at Farm to Market Road, the road travels through the Big Thicket National Preserve, a large forest that is dense and covers more than 100,000 acres. What do you think about our video? Let us know in the comment box below. Please like this video and subscribe to this channel for our future updates. Thank you.